Hello and welcome to the 2017 ACE Symposium, where we are discovering how to claim your authority. This is Patricia Rezzatello. In this micro interview, we're chatting with Alex Schlinsky, who will present on process. Hello, Alex.
Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it very much. Everyone that's watching, thank you very much for taking the time today. I'm excited to be presenting at ACE.
Now, Alex, you have a really unusual background of NFL football and mixed martial arts. You've got to tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So to clarify, so no one's thinking, I didn't play in the NFL, nor did I actually do any mixed martial arts. So clarification, I actually was a journalist for the NFL, for the Miami Dolphins, as well as a journalist for the Ultimate Fighting Championship, which is a mixed martial arts organization. I did this prior to being a digital marketer and coach and entrepreneur. This was one of the first starts I had in business in general. My goal at that time was to become a Miami Dolphins media member. It was a big goal of mine as a young child. I'm a huge Miami Dolphins fan, still am today. And it was a big, big accomplishment to be able to say that I was a Miami Dolphins media member, covered several games at the Miami Dolphins Stadium. And once that happened, once that occurred from my own hard will and push and drive and determination, without really much help whatsoever, that kind of pushed me to understand that I can do and accomplish anything and then inspire others to think the same.
Interesting, and that's not where I thought it would go. But yeah. Okay, and that kind of answers a little bit of the next question. What's your background in business?
Absolutely. So when I was a journalist for MMA, I actually had met someone at a local MMA event in Florida, South Florida, and he was on a Twitter application I had never seen before. It was called TweetDeck at the time. I use it now today, and I'm sure many people do know what that is. But actually what happened was we had a fucking conversation. He discussed with me what he does as a digital marketing consultant and social media manager. We hit it off. Just a few months later, he actually gave me a position at one of his companies and opportunities, which led to kind of today, 5 years or so later, really blossoming into a full-range digital marketer, having a coaching program, helping other entrepreneurs understand how this process goes. When I was working as a journalist, I was really making no money at all, but I was very passionate about sports at the time. But I was losing my interest due to the fact that I wasn't making any sort of difference, which really matters to me. So when I was able to transition from being just a journalist who writes about sports to being able to be a business consultant, helping businesses generate more revenue, more leads, more opportunity, it really kind of dawned on me that this is something that I need to be doing. More to that fact, I started recognizing that not only am I skilled in helping these businesses, I can also help individuals who want to kind of take the same path as I did, not knowing what you want to do when you leave school, not understanding what job opportunities are out there, not sure how to make money online, not sure how to make a difference and help people. And that was really my focus of why I transitioned into this and created Prospecting on Demand.
What is the biggest issue that you see business owners, entrepreneurs having?
I think the biggest issue overall with most entrepreneurs that I see is shiny object syndrome. You guys see this big old shiny object right here? The big problem with a lot of entrepreneurs is there's information overload like never before. Our ability to find out information is much easier than any generation prior. When my parents were younger, if they wanted to learn something, they had to go direct to the stores, go to a library, look in a newspaper or a magazine. If you want to know something now, you don't even have to go to a computer. You literally just have to search on your cell phone. The entire wealth of knowledge of the world is right in your hand. And the problem that I see is a lot of people taking in knowledge, but allowing it to go one ear and out the other, right? My parents would always tell me when I was younger, don't let information go through one ear and out the other. Implement what you learn so that it means something, so that it's ingrained in you, becomes crystallized intelligence, right? Rather than just something that's off the wayside, brushing it off, and paying any attention to it. And what happens is, as humans, we can only maintain and carry so much information with us. And when you're not implementing the information you learn, you end up just having a staggering amount of miscompartmentalized information that you can't put together. It's like having 1,000 puzzle pieces and none of them come together. No one's able to stay in a straight line. Everyone's ADD frenzy. Everyone's ready to jump to the next idea and the next opportunity, rather than trying to stay on a straight line and attack what you can accomplish and what you can do to help people and help yourself and achieve your goals and dreams and everything of that nature. I think that's probably the biggest problem that I see with most entrepreneurs. They really want to be entrepreneurs, but they are incapable or they're struggling to figure out how to stay on that track rather than taking shiny objects and just doing everything.
Important takeaway that viewers are going to get from your talk on Thursday?
I think to the idea of what I just said, right? The pain point that we discussed, and let me kind of put it for you guys here. This is how you frame the conversation, right? Patricia is asking questions so that we have a progression to understand, okay, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Why should you listen to me? Because of what problem should I have for you to want to listen to me? And then when I do listen, when you listen to me, what problem are we going to solve for you? How will we solve it? Well, the idea is I just shared with you the pain, right? The idea of being on that shiny object syndrome, the ADD mindset, not being able to stay on the right track, jumping from thing to thing, not having a specific system in place. What I can tell you is if you come to my presentation and you listen to me and resonate with what I'm talking about now, because we're trying to do 1,000 things, I'm assuring you that I will make sure that you have a clear vision, to understand what you're really trying to accomplish, to help you understand the trajectory necessary. I can help you cut the learning curve. I can help give you some tips and tricks, but all of that information you can find elsewhere too. That's the truth. You know that. I know that. Paid information, free information doesn't make a difference. You can find all the information you need right here. But I can really help you get away from the idea of having information overload, trouble with decision making, trouble with shiny objects. I'm going to put you on the track that you want to be on to succeed. But you have to be willing and committed to staying on that track. The accountability and support that I can provide for you is in prospecting on demand. But coming to listen to me on ACE is going to be on you. I'm going to challenge you to stay on the track that you want to accomplish. I've been there before. I've been in both places. And the idea of I want to do everything and then staying on a focused track. Now, the reason I was able and capable of staying on a focused track is not just from having many failures of trying to go from one thing to another, but having the accountability I needed through mentorship, through my family, through my wife specifically, telling me, Alex, you've got to focus on this path. This is the path to our success. This is the path helping people the most. If you care, if you have integrity, if you want to make a difference and you really want to provide for your family as an entrepreneur, creating time and financial freedom, join me, join Patricia, come to the ACE presentation and let me help you stay on the right track. That's the key.
Thank you. Alex, like he said, he's presenting on Thursday. You really don't want to miss this. I will include a link in the description. They're free ticket.
Beautiful, guys. Don't miss it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patricia. It was lovely to have you, and I appreciate the caring.
Thank you. It's been wonderful having you too.